Welcome back to Science Sunday and happy Pi Day. Today is March 14th on the calendar, or 3.14, the first digits of pi. But there's a lot more happening on the calendar this week. Of course, today we also spring forward into daylight saving time. Thanks to that time change early this morning, you lost an hour of sleep, but now you get more time in the sun. Today's sunrise and sunset will be an hour later than yesterday, meaning there will now be more light in the evening as the sun sets at about 7 p.m., making it feel more and more like spring. But it's not technically spring just yet. That'll happen on Saturday with the vernal equinox. Now, on the equinox, Earth's axis is tilted neither toward nor away from the sun, resulting in an equal amount of 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness at nearly all latitudes. But a city's latitude determines its exact day length around the equinox. In fact, here in Bakersfield, Tuesday, March 16th is actually the day when we have an even 12 hours of day and night. But it's already starting to feel like spring out there, and that's not because we're closer to the sun, but rather because we're in our orbit that is tilting toward the sun for the next 6 months, kind of like leaning in toward your oven to check on that pie. Now, we're actually on a path in our annual orbit to be furthest away from the sun, which happens in July, just after the summer solstice begins here in the northern hemisphere. Also happening on the calendar this week, the Kern County Virtual Science Fair. I'll have some highlights for you in 2 weeks after the winners have been announced. Join us next week for Science Sunday as we are building with bubbles.